What's up everybody? Welcome to Drone Mania. So my friends, first thing I want to get out of the way is, if you're wondering why I'm indoors, it's because it's the weekend, it's Friday, and naturally it is raining like usual. For some reason, it won't rain almost the whole week, but come Friday, Saturday, it rains. I mentioned that already in a previous video of the Drone Explorer. It's a nice big drone, toy grade drone. So my friends, the same comments that I have been repeatedly sent to me and left is, how do I bind my controller to my drone, or vice versa? How do I connect my phone to the camera of the drone? So these are like the basic things of toy grade drones. And the best thing about all of this, my friends, is it will work for you for about 90 to 95% of the time for toy grade drones. Remember that, just toy grade drones that you would buy on AliExpress, probably on Amazon, drones ranging from anywhere between $20 to maybe $50, $60, stuff like that, give or take. So this video is for you if you don't know how to do any of those things: binding your drone, binding the camera, making it work, being able to record, not knowing maybe basically why the drone's not taking off. Really basic things like this, but it's the most important thing, and I've been receiving so many comments about that. So if this is something that you guys have a problem with, this video is for you. A complete tutorial on how to do everything from knowing the direction of the blades, how they go, to binding the drone and the controller together, to taking it off, to even filming. So if this helps you and you guys like it, I would really appreciate you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it would help me a lot. So let's get right into how to do these things. Okay, let's get started with the real basics. For this video, we're going to be using the SG-107. It's obviously a toy grade drone. It's a pretty cool one. I really like it. It's nice, very lightweight, etc. Anyways, so this is the drone we're going to be using. First thing I want to tell you guys is, and most important, is preparing for the flight, the position you need to be in when you're flying your drone or first taking off. And that is this position, okay? Meaning your drone has to be like so on the floor, of course, front facing, okay? So not like this, as you can see, like this, always front facing you. So that way, when you're gonna wanna fly it, it's gonna follow the exact direction as the controllers. And we'll get into this a second and you'll understand what I mean. So just remember that the drone is always front facing forward, meaning the camera or the front of the drone is always pointed in the forward direction. Okay, no matter how you stand, where you want to stand, always like so. Very basic, but I want to tell you guys so you know. The next thing is the propellers. Most important. If it's brand new, it's already set and there should be no problems. And if there's a problem, most likely it could be the motors, but just in case, I will show you. So for the explanation on the positioning and how to put the propellers on in case they fly off from a crash or somehow someone takes them off or misplaces them and then you got to put them back. This is the order. Very simple, very easy. Let's get to it. So the front left propeller, as you can see, this is the front of the drone and this is the left side of it. So the front left drone is pitching in a forward direction angle. As you can see, you see that? It's angled like so and going forward, and you'll understand why. And if you notice now, the right side of the drone is pitching backwards. As you can see, you see how it's going in an angle but backwards, and this is in an angled forward pitch, angled back pitch. So the order of how you place the drones, always remembered forward angle, back angle. Okay, so it's forward, back, back, forward. Again, the propeller's blade is pointed forward. This propeller's blade is pointed backwards, the same as the bottom one right here. It's pointing backwards and then forward. Forward, back, back, forward. And that's how the order of the propellers should be placed. Okay, so remember that. Now on to binding the controller to the drone. Okay, my friends, so here is the SG-107. Remember, it's the same as all the drones. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is power on the drone by pressing it. Then you want to power on your controller. Okay, if you want to pull out the antennas, you can, no problem. But they're useless anyways. So now you want to bind the drone. If you noticed, it's flashing now. Check that out. It's flashing, as you can see. It's flashing. Now the controller is also flashing. So to bind it is the same as all drones. Very simple. Up, down. There it is, binded. You see the light now is solid color. So you have successfully now binded your controller to your drone. Very simple. So after crashing the drone or maybe placing it on a unflattened spot, your drone might act a little different and not fly so well or so stable. For whatever reasons, we are going to now calibrate the drone. I'm going to show you now how to calibrate the drone. Now every drone does have a different way of doing it, but it's only 3 or 4 variations of how to do it. Very simple, very easy. So you have your drone powered on, you connected it. So the way to calibrate it is 3 or 4 variations. The first one can be like that, as you can see. But in this case, it powers on the drone like that, puts it in idle mode. That's one way. Another way is both of the joysticks inwards, like so. And for this, it's calibrating it. Look. As you can see how the flash lights up right here, you can see it's calibrating it. Another way can be both the joysticks to the right bottom corner. And another way could be both joysticks to the left bottom corner. So these are the only ways to calibrate. And one of these ways guarantees will calibrate your drone. Make sure when you calibrate it, it's always on a flat surface. So that way you will get the best calibration for your drone. Okay, now if per se the calibration, you've done it and it's still a little off, it could be the trimming. You might have to trim your drone. Now that's basically on every single drone. If you do not know how to trim your drone, leave it in the comments down below and I will try to help you as best I can. And if maybe I get enough comments, I'll do a very short video of how to trim your drone perfectly in all types of weathers. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to like this video if it's gonna help you, and don't forget to leave a comment. If I get a lot of comments, I'll do it. So that's how you calibrate your drone, my friend. Okay people, now coming to the part of connecting the drone's camera to the phone through the app. So I want to get out of the way right now is the app varies from all different types of drones, have different apps. Some drones have same apps usage and some don't. So you will know which app is for which drone through the instruction manual that you receive. It'll tell you your Wi-Fi's name of the drone when going into your Wi-Fi, because yes, you need the Wi-Fi to connect the drone and the app together. So remember, it's not with Bluetooth, it's Wi-Fi, like the Wi-Fi of your internet. And no, you don't need to worry, my friends. It doesn't take Wi-Fi of your internet or your data time or your data plan. Just make sure that after you finish with the drone using the Wi-Fi, you will go ahead and turn off your Wi-Fi setting if you're worried about getting over in your data plan. But remember, it does not take the Wi-Fi, it just uses it as a type of connection like Bluetooth and some infrareds, but it's better in this case. So you have two options. You can either bind them together, which I already showed you how to connect to the Wi-Fi, or you can just power on the drone. As you can see, not bounded, nothing. And you can do the process to connecting the drone to the Wi-Fi, which will connect to the app itself. So I'll show you this easiest way without having to connect is just doing like so. Right from the beginning, my friends, to give you every single detail so it'll be that much easier for you guys. So power on the drone, there it is, he's blinking. Then you go to the Wi-Fi, or open it actually, and there it is. Now you just wait till you'll see the name of your drone, which you will see in the instruction manual that you receive. So in this case, it shows right there, mine, Wi-Fi 4K. So I'm gonna click on it. And as you can see, it's gonna be connecting, checking the quality of your internet connection. Again, don't worry, it's not using nothing. So yes, as you can see right there, connected without internet. Like I said, it just uses it for bounding the two together. No usage of data at all. So once you are connected, you want to get out. You want to go into the drone area. And this is my folder for all the drones that or all the apps that I use for the drones. And in this case, it is the Wi-Fi UAV for this drone. And you want to just click it. And you want to say start. And as you can see, it is connected. See that? And now you have successfully bounded your drone to your phone. Okay, now to fly the drone. So basically with these controllers, they all basically do the same functions now in this time. Before it was some differences in buttons, etc. But now they all basically do the same thing. Like your takeoff, your landing button, your trimming button, your stop button, your flip button, your headless mode button. Maybe press in like so, as you can hear. This can also be your speed rate. That's in many drones, but not all of them. But the same functions all drones have. These same features. So in this case, for this drone, his is right over here and it's showing an arrow up, down. Some other drones will have two separate buttons for an up and then a down, and other buttons for additional things. So basically with this is just push of a button, like most of the toy grade drones. These drones though are toy grade, but there is no auto hover. Auto hover means as soon as you press the button, it will go to a certain height and basically it will hold its heightened position. Okay, so we just press it and it goes up. So this has nothing to do with this video, but I just want to tell you guys, I really do like this drone, the SG-107. It's a pretty powerful and fun drone, I might add. So now let's get straight to the functions on how to fly the drone. So you bounded your drone, you connected it to the app successfully, and now you want to start learning to fly it. You pressed the takeoff button and it's in the air. How does it fly now? Well, the controller. This side is your throttle up and down. As you can see, it's going up and down. Let's bring it closer. This is your throttle up and down. Okay, very simple, up and down. The drone, without moving in its position that it is, it can rotate in like a counterclockwise or clockwise, depends how you do it. So to do that, where the throttle is, you just want to rotate to the left and you'll see it's going. And you want to rotate to the right. About doing so, I would really be careful doing that, because if you're new to flying drones, it could really damage your orientation and you'll get confused on which direction your drone is flying according to the controller. Because depends the way it is, it will be different from here. That's why I say always make sure the front facing of the drone is forward, because then this will go forward, back, left, right. And if you have it in this position, everything is the opposite. Left here will go to right. Right here will make the drone go to left. And down and and back and forward. As you can see, it's also changed. So make sure you don't do that. Always keep it like this if you're just beginning, till you really feel comfortable. So let's bring it to us. All drones basically flip the same way, push of a button and then its direction. So you found the button through the manual, which one does the flip, okay? How to do the flip, you press the button and you should hear like a beep, and then on the direction of the way the controller flies forward and back, that is the joystick you'll be using for the flips. It has a forward flip, a backwards flip, a left flip, a right flip. Really cool. Let me show you. So we press the button and boom, as you guys seen. That was a really deep flip though. It wasn't like a nice tucked in one. This flips that it has is like a very long one. You should do these things outdoors if it's like good weather. No more than 7 kilometers an hour winds of speeds for flying toy grade drones, my friends. Keep that in mind. Depends also the power of the toy grade drones motors also. So again, let's do that. Let's do a backflip. Boom. You see that? Really long it takes. Wow, very long and lengthly wise as well. Kind of dangerous. So we're gonna do one more. And to the left. Whoa, that almost hit the ceiling. I was so lucky. Any bit higher, boom, crash, and maybe something breaks. That's another thing with these toy grade drones. They're really fun and really cool and very inexpensive. Perfectly to get into the hobby of drones to see if you like it or not. Anywhere from like, I don't know, like I said before, maybe $15, $20 to up in amounts of toy grade drones even. But I'm guessing maybe up to like $70, something like that. But anyways, yeah. You have to be really careful with these drones because they give you that fun opportunity to be able to fly it for very cheap, but they break pretty easily. So always keep that in mind. You always want to fly drones in an open space outdoors. If you have only indoors to fly it, I would suggest only taking small drones. There's a lot of variety of small drones, my friends, as you can see. Huge variety. So you don't need to be worried or be bummed out. It's good to practice also. And once you get the hang of it, then you can get a little bit bigger ones. So that's basically it, my friends. Let's just land it by pressing the button, and it goes, lands. This one goes up and then it drops down. That's funny. So that's pretty much it for the video. I already made it longer than I really wanted to. I really tried to do this as fast as possible so you guys won't get bored and you'll be able to know everything at the same time. But I'm pretty sure it's already long enough for me talking and explaining in depth. As I promised, that's what I want, and that's what I did, especially for you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope this video does help you out, because that's the main purpose of this video that I made, was to completely give you an in-depth, really quick tutorial on how to do these things: binding, connecting to app with camera, landing, some of the functions, etc. So if you guys still have any questions, obviously always tell me, and if I get the same question over and over, I'll make video of that too. So keep in mind, my friends, I'm always listening and pay attention. I just gotta have the right times to do these things. So I got the time, and here it's done, my friends. I hope you guys like this video. Again, I hope it helped you guys out with everything. If you like the video, I would appreciate you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, my friends. Bam!